Forcing a lot of families to have tough conversations about how to keep warm.
Yeah, we're talking about families fighting to keep the heat running who risk dangerous consequences if they can't afford the bill.
And you got a lot of people that's out there that services is disconnected, it's cold.
One grandmother deals with this problem every single year as she fights to keep herself and her granddaughter out of a shelter. She spoke with News 5's Kevin Barry today, who's live from Cleveland with her story. Kevin.
Frank, we found Linda Johnson in line just trying to get a hand to keep her heat on in her home because she says she's been to a shelter before. She doesn't want to go back. A $500 utilities bill landed Linda Johnson in the HEAP office this afternoon.
It's a funny feeling to feel like any given time, if you got a disconnection note, your gas can get cut off.
Those programs are her best shot to keep her and her granddaughter warm during Cleveland's coldest months. But even with the help from the state, she's never really all that far from disaster.
Maybe my brakes that went out on my car, I gotta pay that or whatever. You know, I'm robbing Peter to pay Paul. So, you know, I may skip the payment here and there.
She says she knows that means not honoring her commitment to the state to get help with her bills, but by that point, she's low on options. The whole time, she's remembering the line she stands in and the phone calls she makes to keep the heat on aren't just for her.
Only thing I could do is just be a grandmother and nurture her and make sure she stay warm, and hopefully that she don't have to experience this, that things to get better in the future.
Linda says the reality of the situation is that she'll be back in the same circumstance this time next year if it's this cold. She says she's on disability, so she's on a fixed income, and the bills only keep getting bigger. Live in Cleveland, I'm Kevin Barry, News 5.